How does rock, paper, scissors fit into charming somebody? How does he get 3 and I get 1? Seriously, the paper again? I did scissors. I don't know. Rats. Okay, now he's just spamming scissors. Nope. Save scum. Okay, there's the scissors. How the hell? Ah, he tricked me. Because he was going by 2s and suddenly he went by 1s. Oh, he started with scissors this time. That's new. Okay, we then lost that. Completely changed his lineup. And I starting with scissors. Okay, so I guess it's going to be scissors, paper. So scissors, paper. That's gonna be rock. Yep. Scissors again? No, you want paper. So this time I'll go. Rock. Let's. Damn, he went paper again. think he's gonna go paper again. No, he went rock twice. He went rock twice, so he might go paper twice. No, he went rock again. Damn it. Man, that craps is hard. Oh, now he's back to paper at start. So he went that twice. Now he's gonna go scissors? No, he went paper again. Little bastard. Yeah, that's... I hate that he gets 3 points every win. Oh, he changed it. Bastard. A new freaking... yeah, new freaking pattern. So he has 3 different patterns now. Hate this. No, you want paper. God damn it. And now he goes scissors, you asshole. This really makes no sense being charm. Something here then? Hmm. I feel like he's gonna do rock again. Damn it, he did scissors. I hate you. I hate you so much. I kinda just want to kill him. Oh, now you do paper. Frick you. And do the rockets.
Why should I help those? Enough of that. What do you think you're doing?
I'm killing your ass. That's what I'm doing. I don't know why you ran over there.
You've noticed that Woolgraf has been lingering by the dead body of the person you've just slain, watching his own reflection mirrored in blood. His face is set in a grim snarl, and his eyes are locked in a 1,000-yard stare. Woolgraf nods. He seems to understand perfectly well this.
Nothing's stealable now. Looks like it's dead. What do you mean you can't pick it? You have picks. You have a lockpick. Does it say you don't have lockpicks? Is there a key? Oh. Doy. Key would help. Not bad. But we can't kill him. Nope. Okay, he's doing the rock one. And now he does the scissors one. Arrgh. rock, paper, scissors garbage. Oh, now you do rock, okay. I did paper twice. Berg. I just be doing rock. Damn, he did paper. I should have won scissors. Whoop! Yeah!
I suppose you're right. A corpse is one thing, but I couldn't stand to have the disappearance of a living soul on my conscience. Come, I'll tell you the whole story. I buried that blasted sheep, but I swear on my lucky left foot I had nothing to do with that body disappearing. 1 minute it was on my slab, you see. I left the room for just a moment to answer the bell in the front parlour, and when I returned, the body was simply gone. In its place was a sack containing more gold coins than I could even count. The message was clear. Silence is golden. My business has been declining right alongside the rest of our blighted city, and that sack of gold was worth more than I made during one of the good years. I needed cash, and someone needed my silence. I knew I had to bury something or risk being found out. So that night, I stole into the market and made off with Bertia's fattest sheep. It was a bloody waste to stick so much fine meat into the ground to rot, but it had to be done. The next day, the pallbearers retrieved Jake's coffin, sealed to hide the body's terrible wounds, none the wiser that within the casket lay nothing more venerable than a slaughtered beast. Now, you can imagine I've spent more than my share of restless nights wondering who could have wanted that cadaver and for what purpose. I'm not an inch closer to imagining the why, but I've got a few inklings as to the who. Near as I can reckon, there are only 4 people who could have been involved. Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, Theleron's apprentice Evelyn, and Esmeralda.
Why do you suspect Esmeralda?
I never saw a widow less distraught at the death of her husband, and I've seen hundreds pass through my parlour. It was she who rang my bell just before the body was snatched, lured me outside claiming she needed air, before discussing the funeral arrangements. Some accomplice could have sneaked in and grabbed the remains while I was comforting the oh-so-overcome Esmeralda.
Why you suspect Evelyn?
I know it sounds strange suspecting the doctor's apprentice of something so ghoulish as this, but there's few in this city could manage to transport a corpse without raising eyebrows. It was she who delivered Jake's body from the inn to the mortuary. And there was something about her that night. Some kind of excitement. Seemed she could barely contain her thoughts. That there was something thrilling about to happen. I can't quite settle it in my mind how a young medical professional would have such a strange reaction to an occasion such as that. And this may or may not have anything to do with the whole rigmarole. But her master, Dr. Theleron, bought an old shack of mine, one overtaken by undead, for an exorbitant price considering what he was getting. I never did figure what he wanted it for, but he sure seemed eager.
Why you suspect Captain Arnis?
Aureus himself paid me a visit the night the body was delivered. Came rapping at my door in the frosty morning before the sun had even started peeping, and told me to tell him, and only him, if I noticed anything strange or suspicious about the remains. Can't see why he'd bothered to go through all that trouble, unless he knew something the rest of us don't.
Why you suspect the mayor?
Plenty of us shopkeepers entrust the mayor with the spare keys to our businesses, you know. And he's the only person in town with a second copy of the key to the mortuary. He could have used it to sidle in without a peep, if he were so inclined.
About the bag of gold you received for keeping quiet about Jake's body?
That gold's the only good thing to come out of this blasted affair, and I certainly plan on making some use of it.
Let's see. Nope, you started with paper. Oh, paper and rock. Okay. Oh no, you start with rock. No, now you're doing the double paper. Okay. Yeah. Okay, the next one should be the paper one. So the rock one or the paper one again? Oh, rock one again. There we go. Damn. Wasn't the double paper. I hate that you get two, you a-hole. And now it's paper. Yeah, it's too many ones at the beginning. back to the rock. Wow. Oh, that's a new freaking pattern. You went back to the rock again, you a-hole. Wow. It's just like big old middle fingers here. 3 times in a row, the rock. Oh, you went scissors this time, you a-hole. Wait. Can I save her or not? That'll make things a lot more simpler. Oh, that sucked. Oh my god, why is it all of a sudden you're using scissors? So rock, paper, now all of a sudden he's using scissors. Stop using scissors. Oh, I can save during this. It restarts the whole thing. That sucks. I saw through my plan. Yeah, let's use a reason. The Beretta whose sheep you stole deserves the money more than anyone. Hand over the gold so it makes its way to its rightful owner. I still have to do rock, paper, scissors? Come on. I hate this rock, paper, scissors garbage. Context 1. Charisma bonus 0. Oh my god, all of a sudden now he's using double the freaking... Okay. So if I want to win these, I need a lot of charisma. Damn. Oh, he did 3 rocks in a row. Bastard. Okay, he's just doing that rock shit. Oh, this is the wrong save. What the hell? Well, actually... -1 to context. Huh. So that's what I had one. And charisma is really huge, apparently. Yeah, it keeps loading the wrong save. This one. I kind of want to know what Divinity does, though. Let's see what Divinity does. And it's still this. What? Okay, we're just gonna do the sheep jig. God, you have no choice but the stupid rock, paper, scissors. Should not even be a factor. Now all of a sudden you do rock. Screw you, you cheater. Gotcha.
Well, with all the troubles plaguing Sicil, I suppose us natives ought to put our finest feet forward. Here, take the gold, and give it to someone who actually deserves it.
Would you go away, dude? Go away.
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death?
Lazarus robbing you. Lazarus rob everything. Okay. Okay. Put a bucket and you wear it on your head as a helmet. Bucket on. Okay. $15. 2 initiative. Unbreakable. It's a nice upgrade. Those two things can be sold. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Where's level 5 though? Yikes. Okay, let's go there.
Have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
I didn't think we found a pub. It's all empty.
The likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend.
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sightseal is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight.
Hello. Trick.
The closest I've come to 9 matches when I linger over long while writing my time.
Look, careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffrons, I dare say.
For cheese? That excuse is more homes than a slice of this fine Gorman bear.
Oh, my good
Oh,
man.
6 for the entire stack.
Please do keep shouting
Sheep's
in my
cheese,
sleep.
tomatoes.
It's more than what you got.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things? So you're just running around again, are you? Waiting for what?
Don't be lying in your pocket. Oh, thank you to leave me be, you old bat.
Oh, you think you can take that weight away? Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
I am a duke, but say so easy.
Let's see.
Do another one.
Cheese, tomatoes. Tell me, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He to be so lucky as to be
Oh, my
by
good
Anna
man.
Turner's race.
Drink, you please. They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets,
Aaron has as
the
many
likes of
friends
which I
as the
doubt
man
you could even
with many
fathom,
cheeses.
old friend.
Thank you.
No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, that's it. Fate has put me on this very spot so I may tell you all about a most intriguing opportunity indeed.
Come now, old friend.
And you are?
Let your match one
Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? I saved lives, to be sure, but today I change them.
You're not worried about the undead out and about?
They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see opportunities. An enterprising spirit can wrench riches from cold dead rocks, or from cold dead full stop.
That's the opportunity you mentioned?
Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full extent of the promise that is locked inside of each and every one of us. So first of all, let me ask you this question. Do you like adventure?
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea.
Challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's End?
Of course I do. How could someone in my position not?
Of course I do. How could someone in my profession not?
Excuse
Quite right. Adventure is what we live for.
See here, you and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. The thrill of walking the unbeaten path, the rush of finding yourself in a goblin ambush, knowing you'll prevail nonetheless. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soldier. Now, between you and me, tell me truthfully, don't you sometimes wish you could earn more?
Saffrons, I dare say.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Well, I can't say that I haven't.
Yes, some extra gold is always welcome.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the Fabulous Five, gold flows as freely as water does to the sea. Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety, without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes. Am I right? All those orders. Investigate this, retrieve that, and at the end of the day, what do you have to show for it? Wouldn't you prefer to call your own shots? Be your own boss?
I am a duke and potato-eating peasant.
Tell me,
Fresh
have you
haddock.
ever had the
Perfect for a
fortune of
fry-up.
challenging the fabled wizard?
It's better to lead than to follow. That much is true.
Better to be served than to serve. I concur.
Well spoken. Well said indeed. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding, am I right? Of course I am. And I could help you attain the dream, enact the change you deserve. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel that is the Fabulous Five. The invitation to join is yours. Grab it. Ah, the Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. Our mantra, to better ourselves as we do so. To realize our dreams and cleanse our souls. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started?
So what is it that members of the Fabulous Five actually do?
What a gem of a question. Straight as an arrow, sharp as a switchblade. Most meritorious of you. Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of Knight is bestowed upon you the moment you sign our waiver, and so it all begins. I shall be the one to give you your first contracts, and once the job is done, I shall see to it you get your fair share of the reward. Of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the Fabulous Five and thereby draw new knights into our fellowship, you will get a share of the reward from their contracts too. Isn't that wonderful?
Pyramid scheme.
By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a family, we support one another, cheer one another, see each other through thick and thin, partake in glory and defeat. Work hard, fulfill contracts, enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Rivellon. You will make the stars shine all the brighter, and you'll get fabulously wealthy in the process. What's not to like?
Yeah, I think I just want to see where this goes.
Of course, of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver, and just like that, snap! You're part of the family. All I need is your lovely little autograph. What do you say?
Join a guild.
And me! Me all the riches.
Marvelous. Magnificent. Oh, but what am I saying? Fabulous is the word. You may not realize it yet, but your fortunes, your very life is about to change for the better. So let us not dilly-dally. To business. Your first assignment is ready and waiting if you're ready and willing. Oh, it's a pretty straightforward task, this one. Now, in this town dwells a wizard. Ahu is his name, and he's a frightful eccentric. Scientific type, you know the kind. Favors reason over faith and all that. Not Fabulous Five material, him. His experimental weapons may keep a couple of skeletons away from the city, but many of his other researches failed, malfunctioned with tragic consequences. One of them was a big lumbering apparatus, a frightful automaton shaped like a giant made of steel. It was supposed to crush the undead by the dozens, piloted as it was by a trained legionnaire. But you can guess what happened. Did it become sentient? Was it cursed? Whatever the cause, the thing relieved itself of its pilot and headed north towards a network of caves. Now ask yourself, what if it comes back? It could smash the city walls and claim 100 lives before being subdued. Luckily, there are those in this world who belong to the Fabulous Five. The braves who eat such monstrosities for breakfast. Go, my friend. Find this wizard's abomination and claim your just reward from Mayor Cecil in the name of our hallowed guild. Easy money.
Interesting. I was expecting something else.
You found new recruits already? Efficient. Proactive. Oh, I like that. Send them to me and I'll sign them up. And of course, since they're your recruits, you'll get a share of every assignment they complete. Isn't that just fabulous?